was this time we have Let's Get Harry, which was a film from the mid-80s that came and went and was probably dead on arrival. It's an Alan Smithee film. I don't think I've done an Alan Smithee film in what the hell is this yet, but Alan Smithee is basically a pseudonym for when a director doesn't want his name on the film because he's so embarrassed by the film. It's just, this is not what I signed up for. I do not want my name involved because this is not what was intended. And I'm not taking a blame for this shit. You know, it's that kind of thing where a director just says there's nothing here that resembles what I want to do. And you can see the film has been hacked about. But it's one of those films I don't think the original cut was going to be any good either. So it's directed by Stuart Rosenberg, who did a bunch of nonsense in his career for a lot of time. So it's not like a big auteur doing it. But it was like a film that was popular in this era where it was like Americans going to a foreign country to save their friend or to save other people. I mean, Rambo came out and had Rambo saving the POWs. You had one film called High Risk out much earlier in the 80s, which is about going down to South America and taking on drug dealers and things. And so it's a thing that's happened in like popular culture. Like Americans can go and do stuff in foreign countries. And this time it's about a bunch of amateurs trying to do it. And the big problem with the film is the script's not good enough to really make this interesting. And I think the problem with the film itself is I think the studio behind it saw the cut and thought, this doesn't work. this isn't it's not interesting at all. This is just lying there. Because the idea is behind it is basically there's a character called Harry. There's a particular character called Harry, played by Mark Harmon, who works for the oil people in South America. He and a top diplomat's kidnapped, and essentially his friends go and try and find out what's happening in government, and it turns out nothing's happening. No, they're not going to negotiate with terrorists. So the brother of one of them is the brother of Harry, and the other one's his friends. So it's like, well, what are we going to do? We're going to let them die? No, because they're Americans of the 80s. They're going to go down there and rescue them. The trouble is, they're terrible. They're basically like steelworkers. It's not like taking like the Deer Hunter and doing a Rambo with it is the general idea of this film. But it lacks the sophistication of the Deer Hunter or the comic book melodramatics of Rambo. What it has is mediocrity. So the thing is, the best characters in the film are played by character actors who are hamming it up and picking up the check. Basically, Gary Busey plays a guy who finances the thing because he's this local blowhard who can goes on these hunts. So once they've conned him in to let him pay for this rescue attempt, he says, well, I'm coming along. If I'm paying for it, I'm coming along. And thank God, because Busey's a lot of fun. And you have Robert Duvall as the mercenary they hire to take them down there and try and find Harry. And this film was well below him, but he's still putting the work in. He's like, I'm earning my check no matter what. And him and Busey are a lot of fun, and obviously they can understand each other. We're the ones carrying this bloody film. And the thing is, whenever they're not about, the film feels like it's been cut to hell. Like they've cut stuff out to get around the fact that no one else in the film is as good as these two. Now, the lead character is the brother. He's played by Michael Schifflin, he doesn't even manage to get on the poster. He's that much of a non-entity. Your lead character is that much of a non-entity who doesn't do anything in the film that's interesting. Just nothing. He's a dead weight of a character actor. But he's not really a character. He's just this guy playing this guy who's in over his head, but he can't play the part properly, or he's not directed properly, or not been written properly. It's just that thing where there's nothing there. The musician Glenn Frey plays one of the other guys who's also a cokehead, and he's out acting your lead actor, and he's a musician. That's not a good sign. Thomas Wilson, who's Biff from Back to the Future, plays one of the other pals who's a loyal pal who's in the film, and he's enjoyable. He's a good actor. He doesn't have that much to do that's any good, but he's trying his best. He's like, outside of Duval and Busey, he's the best thing in it. Well, not been great. He's just like, well, I'm one of those things where an actor's trying, within a part that's not really doing much for him. It's that kind of thing. Then you have Rick Rossovich, who was in Top Gun and Terminator and a lot of films in this era, and he plays a Weasley Coward character, and it's like, why isn't he playing the lead? He's a much better actor than the guy playing the lead. Why is he not playing the lead? He'd have brought some energy to the lead. And I have no idea why he's not the lead character. Because he's uncomfortable playing this coward. He's doing his best. Again, he's doing his best, and he's doing a decent enough job, but he's completely wasted this character, and it's like, why is he not the lead character? He'd do that much better than the guy that got playing the lead character. And it's just a mess of actors who are... Every actor has a character that's underwritten and just wanders in the scenes, around the scenes, trying to find some motivation to make sense, because these characters don't make sense. See, I feel that there's some scenes that you see montages of, and it's like, obviously that was a character building scenes, but I don't think even then these because you get enough scenes with these actors in it to realise they don't understand the characters, or there's no characters there to play, and they're just doing their best, and there's nothing there. There's no dynamic motivation in these characters to make it interesting. The only one who's got that character is the lead actor who's not delivering. So it's a mess. It was if you in the studio saw this and was like, what the hell do we do with this mess? Like, what is going on here? And then basically Mark Hamill was playing the guy who was getting saved, and he was just spent it for one scene at the end, or basically the last few moments of the film, basically where he gets rescued and taken home. Well, he became a big movie star or TV star at that time instead elsewhere, and he was leaving to move on to movies. And they said, okay, we've got him for one scene. Well, let's shoot some more scenes with him, because he's a guy who's going to be a movie star, and maybe we can save this turkey. And the scenes with Harmon in it where he's kidnapped, obviously in America. I'm saying it's in, it's meant to be in in South America, but it's obviously the city reservoir in America for water, because it's been used a lot in TV shows, and you can recognise it. And the guys who produced this film produced V, which had those same reservoir shots. And there's some stuff where he's trying to escape, and it's like, yeah, these scenes are fine. He's obviously a better actor than the lead actor, but the director hated it because it took away from his idea was that these guys who didn't have a clue what they're doing try to do this. But the studio was like, well, let's do this to try and salvage this film, because it's obviously supposed to film. The film's not good. There's massive plot holes. They meet up with characters who gets tortured and then switch to their side, and things happen, but the motivation for it just feels vague, and it's just this sense of, this is a script that's not working, and these are dynamics that aren't working, and they're just trying to cut as fast as possible to get out the film. So it's like, obviously you think, well, you shouldn't mess with the director's vision, but also this director's vision seems kind of rubbish. So you can understand why they did it. So it led to an Alan Smithee film, because it was like, the studio was like, we need something more. And you have this mess of a film. It's an interesting watch a film that just doesn't work, and you see a studio try to salvage it, but it does not work. There's nothing here that works. They're basically relying on character actors being in the background doing some stuff, or coming to the foreground in a couple of scenes, to try and motivate this film into some sort of life, and it's like, it's one of those films where you feel that in every moment they made the wrong decision. Apart from having Gary Busey and Robert Duvall, every other decision they made could not have been more wrong. And scripting, and directing the actors, and casting the actors, and everything, and just the storytelling of how they did the story and how they pushed these characters forward to get from A to B. Every little thing felt wrong, and everything feels fake like it's a TV show. It's like when they sneak into South America, it's the most unrealistic thing ever. Like they're sneaking in with drug dealers, and it's like, huh? And then how it's done, it just feels like a generic TV show. That's all it feels like, and every danger they face feels like you're in a TV show from the 80s. Everything's just wrong with this film. It really is. And the producers were TV producers. So I don't know if they hire a lot of TV crew to do it, but everything feels like a TV show. The way it's set up, the way everything's done, the way the acting style is, everything just feels like it should be an episode of the A-Team. It's that kind of nonsensical, like, and it's so flat. Everything's flat in this film. It's just one of those films that, what the hell is this? Is like, I don't know why they even shot this thing. Why did it not just get cancelled at script stage? Because there's nothing there. They probably just thought, oh, these are popular now, try to say POWs are popular, let's do one of those. But you don't have a script to really back it up. It's that thing of why you get certain mediocre rip-offs of films. It's like, we have this other script hanging around. Is it good? No, but we can film it right now and maybe make money off it. It's that kind of film. And this film bombed horribly because the director took his name off it, and oh yeah, it's just awful. It's just so awful. I remember seeing this as a kid and enjoying it, and now we're watching it now, it's like, what the hell was I thinking? This is just terrible. And I think basically because I like Gary Busey and Robert Duvall in it. And that's probably what I liked, and everything else was like, because so many scenes don't make sense. It's like, why have they been attacked? Why have they been taken out here? What's going on here? It's like, I just kind of gave up trying to follow it because it was so obviously just made up as it was going along. That's the feeling you get. Like, things were cut out, things weren't shot, and it just feels just like just this meandering mess. So it's not. This is a recommendation of do not watch this film if you have a chance to see it. But as an interesting mess as to have seen it, but to watch it intentionally is not a good idea because it's not very good. So hope you enjoyed this video. Back with some more later. Right, bye.